workout. So this next one is 30 minutes of arms focus. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to do as I was practicing it. So I hope you'll stick with me. I think it's gonna be fun. Again, we're using the same washcloths that you might have had for the core class. If you had, again, a paper plate would work really well if you're working on carpet. But if you're working on any kind of hardwood or tile, the washcloths are gonna work really well. In reality, you really only need one of them. As I'm like looking at all this, you really only need one. So if that's all you're able to find, that's perfect. Anyway, super excited to be here with you. I don't know if I said that, but I'm Katy, if you didn't already know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll keep that one. Actually, you do need two. I lied. Sorry. 2 washcloths. All right, so let's go ahead and just start this practice. We're gonna just do a little bit of shoulder opening to start with just as we begin our stretches here. So start in tabletop position. Finding a nice neutral tabletop, taking a big inhale, gaze lifts, tailbone lifts, belly drops. Exhale, pull your belly to your spine, but I really want you to focus on that opening behind the shoulder blades. So really pressing that space between your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Gaze goes towards the middle of your body. Just like let your head go. Don't even worry about your head. And then on your next inhale, as you lift your head, lift your tailbone, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then find your neutral tabletop again. Take your right arm towards the ceiling with an inhale, and then thread it underneath, tapping your right shoulder to the ground with your exhale. Inhale, lift your arm. Exhale, tap underneath. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. This time we'll stay for a full round of breath. And then bring your arm back to tabletop. Take 1 round of cat-cow. Inhaling for length, squeezing your shoulder blades. Exhaling to contract, opening that space behind your shoulders. And then finding your neutral. Left arm lifts with an inhale. Left shoulder taps with your exhale. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, left shoulder taps. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap and stay. Left shoulder, left ear to the earth. Full round of breath. And then inhale back up to your tabletop. 1 more cat-cow. And then find your neutral. Coming up to sit on your shins. Tuck your toes. I know we did this in the last class, but just in case you didn't do both of them. Tuck your toes, sit back onto your heels as much as you're able to. A little bit of fire toes work just to get into your feet a little bit. I know that has nothing to do with arms, but it has everything to do with arms. Inhale, both arms up, find your cactus. Shoulder blades pull together, chest lifts. Think about your sternum kind of lifting towards the ceiling, but draw your belly towards your spine. Draw your lower ribs towards your hips, and then lift your sternum. And then inhale, both arms high. Take your right arm underneath your left for Garudasana. Maybe you take a full double wrap. Maybe you take back to the palms together, or maybe you choose to bring your hands to your shoulder heads. Finding what works for you, lifting your elbows just a little bit, taking a big inhale. Exhale, open back up, cactus arms. Sternum lifts, belly pulls in. Exhale, arms high. Wrap your left arm underneath your right, finding the variation that works for you, and then lift a little bit. And exhale to release, find cactus, inhale. And then let your arms come down. Grab both of your towels. You'll come off the edge of your mat a little bit. Your belly is actually gonna be on the top edge of your mat. So you're gonna lay flat onto your belly, but way up at the top of the edge of your mat. I've got mine folded in half because I'm working with the space I'm working with. You may be able to do differently at home. Okay, like Shalabhasana, or like Cobra, we'll press the tops of our feet into the earth and really engage the back of our body here. Both hands are on a towel. We're gonna reach our arms out long in front, finding that big stretch, and then sweep your arms out to the side as though you were swimming. And I'm not a swimmer, so I have no idea what this pose might be called. And as you bring those arms in, underneath your body, you're pressing up a little bit. That's why we've got to squeeze that back body and then press it forward. Bonus, you're cleaning your floor. Maybe you already cleaned your floor. If you haven't, you're definitely going to want to after this. Every time I do these, I realize just how dirty my dog is. If you have a pet, you know that one. If you have children, you know that one. Slow and controlled, press your hands into the ground as you move. If you're just sweeping them around, yeah, this isn't that hard. If you press your hands down into the ground, you begin to really feel the work. We have 2 more right here. Sweeping it out, scooping it in. Sweeping it out, scooping it in. And then come to your forearms to pause. Let your booty shake it out a little bit. Windshield wiper your legs a little bit. And then we'll come back to it. Tops of the feet on the earth, squeezing and engaging the bottom of the body. We're gonna sweep our arms in this time out to the sides, and we're just reversing it. So as we pull in right here, pull, 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 pull. Try to keep your elbows close to center and sweep it out wide as you come back down. So try not to sweep those arms in here and try to lift the body at the same time. Because if you're just kind of here, honestly, you're not gonna feel much of anything. You gotta pull it up and in, drag, 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 like you're coming towards up dog, and sweep it around. Pull it in, drag, 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 as though you're coming, I guess it's more like cobra because our hips are still on the ground, opening it out. Pull, 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 pull. Open it out, we've got 1 more. Pull it up and in, and sweep it all the way around, and then come back onto your forearms. All right, press up to tabletop. Set your towels to the side. Option, well, no option. We're coming to side plank one way or another to hold. Options are how you handle your side plank. You can come knee in hand. You can come, feet in hand. You can come to your forearm. You decide. We have 10 seconds here in our hold. 9, 8, reach that top hand high. 7, 6, hips press up a little bit. 5, 4, make sure your shoulders are stacked one over the other. 3, 2, 1, second side. Shift around, similar variation on the second side. We have 10 more seconds here. Reach that top arm high. 9, 8, 7, lift your hips. 6, reach your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down onto your knees. Grab your towel. We just need 1 towel. Take your towel, take the corners so you have a longer towel bit. If you're working with a full towel, you don't want it to be too wide, maybe 8 or 9 inches, 10 inches. So we'll reach up high, and then as we pull it down, so I want you to think about what the rest of your body is doing as well, right? Drawing our belly in towards our spine, squeezing our glutes, pressing our shins into the ground so our hamstrings engage. So we're reaching up high, and then as we pull down, arms go to the sides, so our elbows go to the sides. Pull that towel as though we were gonna rip that towel apart. And then keep pulling as you lift your arms all the way back up. Pull it down, shoulder blades come down at your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades, center and down. Inhale to lift. I'm gonna turn around so that you can see the back. So as you pull down, those shoulder blades move down and back. Belly is still pulling towards your spine, and you are pulling this strap, this towel, all the way down and all the way up. Stuff should be shaking, my friends. My arms are shaking. My belly is engaged. Granted, I just did a 30-minute core class. You should totally rewind and go do that one if you haven't done it yet. You've got 4 more of these. Stay with me. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All the way down. All the way up. Beautiful job. Shake it out. That was a good one. Okay. Cow face arms. If you've done classes with me before, you've done variations like this in our class. So we'll keep the towel long so that you've got a little bit of extra space to work with. Even if you can bind Gomukhasana, that's not what we're doing today. So I don't want you to take the bind, okay? So you're gonna take that towel kind of up and over and then grab it from the bottom. But what I want us to start with, again, engaging everything below the shoulders to begin. And then we're gonna take that top arm, so for me it's my right arm, and I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna resist with, ooh, I resisted so much. And I'm gonna resist with my left arm. So we're pulling these apart right here. Pulling apart, pulling apart. Hold that pull, trying to put equal pressure, top arm, bottom arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out a little bit. Towel comes into your left hand. Fling it up and over. Reach underneath to grab it with your right hand. And again, pull. Ideally, your hands are off your body, but I understand if you need to keep your hands close to your body for support. Belly pulls towards spine. Glutes are squeezed. Pull. Equal pull on top and bottom. If you're pulling so hard, you're flinging it out. You're pulling too hard on one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Let it go. Shake it out a little bit. Don't forget to smile, you guys. We're all very serious these days, but it's just yoga. It's just fitness. It's just working out. I don't know about you guys, but it's what's keeping me sane right now. Hopefully, these brighten your day a little bit. That's our hope anyway. All right, we still only need 1 towel. We're gonna come into tabletop off the mat. So you want your knees on the mat. Bonus if you double it, it's extra nice and soft for your knees. And then we're gonna come into tabletop with our right hand on the towel, okay? From here, and I'll throw some variations at you as we go. From here though, we're going to press the towel forward as we bend our left elbow. So we're taking chaturanga with our left arm and reaching forward with our right. And then pulling it back in. Okay, so this is challenging from tabletop. Okay, booty is staying high. Core draws up and in. If you would like to make this more challenging, you just take your knees out a little farther, bring yourself into a low plank, and work from low plank. If you're like, Katie, that's still so easy. High plank. I can't get very far there. Anyway, so you have your options. Stay with it. We have 4 more. We have 3 more. I might have lost one there. We have 2 more. Last one. Come on up onto your knees. Inhale, both arms high. Cactus your arms. Let them drop behind. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, shoulders squeeze together, chest lifts. And release. Shake it out a little bit. Tabletop. Left hand on your towel. You decide if you ended up coming out into a low plank, or a knee plank or a high plank. From here, you are welcome to take that option again, my friends. Otherwise, stay with me right here. Chaturanga, right arm, reach left arm. Pull back in. Bend, reach, pull, in, bend, reach, pull it in. Belly pulls towards your spine. Stay with it. Keep breathing. Are we having fun yet, you guys? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think so. I think we're having fun. I gotta say though, my friends, I really miss having you all in class. I wanna see the look on your face while you're doing these. You should definitely post a picture in the comments for us. Make sure you tag me, tag Bala. I wanna see it. If you're making weird faces, weird grunts, it's all good. I feel like 2 more sounds like the right choice. 1 more. Yes. Woo! Up onto your shins. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, cactus. Let your arms fall back behind. Non-dominant interlace. Find the weird one. Inhale, lift your sternum. Squeeze your glutes. And release. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, from here, we still only need 1 towel, but I would like you guys to lay your mat all the way long if you haven't, or if you had it folded up. Then we're gonna come down onto our belly. All the way down onto your belly. To begin, let's take our right arm straight out to the right side. Plant your left hand next to your left shoulder, right ear on the ground, roll up and over. Take a quick little shoulder opener. 1 more full round of breath. I said it would be quick. And then roll down to center. Left arm goes straight out to the left side, right hand right next to your right shoulder, and then roll up and over. 1 more full round of breath. And come on back down to center. All right. Couple of cobra poses just to warm up our back a little bit. Tops of the feet on the earth, fingertips off your mat. So straight out from your shoulders, but off your mat. Inhale, squeeze your back body, lift your sternum, shoulder blades down and back, just like we did with that towel. It was basically a lat pull. Draw your belly towards your spine. Squeeze your glutes and press your pelvis into the earth. Light on your fingertips. See if you can lift your hands and not lose any of the height that you've gained. If you're losing the height, you're not using those back muscles. Exhale, come back down, left ear to the earth. Wiggle it out a little. All right, 1 more time. Hands off the mat. Light on your fingertips, you guys. If your fingertips are turning white because you're pressing so hard, press less. Gaze goes forward. Tops of the feet press into the earth. Whole bottom half of your body engages, knees lift up off the ground, shoulder blades squeeze towards the midline and down as you inhale to lift. Press your pelvis into the ground, squeeze your glutes, engage your belly, lift your hands. Exhale, come back down. Hands, grab your towel, and then come down by your sides, right ear on the earth. All right, you're gonna grab that towel behind your body. So ideally you've grabbed it kind of on the corner again. So you've got the widest bit of towel that you can have. So you have options here, my friends. You can keep your forehead on the ground for the entire duration of this set of movement. You can lift your upper body if that feels like the better choice for you. You decide. I'm going to show 1 more variation once we get started. Either way, what we're doing, we're taking Shalabhasana with our arms, okay? Towel, hopefully, is up off our buttons. So we want to have our arms lifted. If you need to keep that towel low or keep your hands low, I totally understand. We're just going to try to lift it high. Palms are facing the ceiling, so it's a little different than Shalabhasana normally. And then I want you to lift those arms even higher and then tap your buns. Lift and tap. So option to keep your head down, particularly if your low back is starting to feel things a little bit. Option to keep your head up if you're working on that upper back flexibility. Okay, if your back is just done, you're gonna come up onto your shins and work from here. Same movement with the arms. Palms are facing behind you, and you're just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, stay with it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your towel. Come to Sphinx pose. Bring your forearms to the earth, palms on the ground, tops of the feet press into the ground, sternum lifts towards the front of the room, belly pulls to spine. Tuck the toes. We just did these in the core class because I read the wrong list on my notes. Sorry, not sorry, it's totally fine. Press your forearms into the ground, pull your belly towards your spine, lift into low plank. What we didn't do in the other class was walk your toes in, find dolphin, shoulder strength, yay, fun. We care more about getting your hips over your shoulders, so bend your knees if you need to. No big deal. One more full round of breath. And then come onto your knees. Inhale to lift, arms go high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms lift. Take your right arm underneath your left. Find your variation of eagle arms, sorry. Lift your elbows a little bit. Exhale, sit down. Take your elbows towards your knees. Variation of sleeping eagle. Inhale to lift. Release your arms, open up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms high. Left arm underneath right. Find Gomukhasana or Garudasana. Blah, la, 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 la. Lift. Exhale, draw your belly to your spine. Take your elbows towards your knees. Take that forward fold. Inhale to lift, release your arms on your way up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, come to tabletop. Find your nice neutral tabletop. Take an inhale, lift your gaze, lift your sternum, lift your tailbone. Exhale, belly to spine, stretch out that space behind your shoulders. Take another inhale, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone. Exhale, belly pulls to spine. Press yourself back to child's pose. Maybe take your knees out wide. Walk your fingers long and tent your fingers so your fingertips are on the earth. Get a little bit more stretch underneath your arms this way. You can wiggle around a little into it. Forehead is on the earth. And then set your elbows to the earth. Bring your hands to prayer position at the nape of your neck. Maybe you choose to walk your elbows just a little bit further out. Again, getting into that stretch in your triceps and that space underneath your armpits and down in towards your rib cage. And then releasing your hands, bringing your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press yourself up to downward facing dog, just for a second. And then lift your heels, bend your knees, walk to the front of the mat, keeping your feet wide. Bend your knees, take ragdoll. Grab your forearms, grab your forearms with your hands. Maybe you choose stillness. Maybe you choose movement today. Either way, doing what feels right for you right now. And then inhaling, both arms high up overhead. Exhale, take your hands together behind. Interlace your fingers. Open up your chest. Take a big inhale to lift. Exhale, find a forward fold. Bend your knees on your way down. Getting a big shoulder rinse, letting your arms go as high over your head or maybe over towards the front. And then bending your knees, inhaling to rise all the way back up to stand. Arms come high overhead. Drop your right arm to your hips. Reach your left arm up and over. Big stretch. Inhale both arms up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale both arms back up to center. Hands gather above. And draw down to heart center, Anjali Mudra, the mudra of gratitude. Taking this time to offer thanks to all of you for being here on the other side of the camera, off in the internet la la land. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.